One day, while walking through the woods, two princesses came across a most mysterious cake growing out of the ground. In the blink of an eye, the princesses were overwhelmed by the intense yumminess. Then one day...
Video review.
Fat Princess is one strange name for a game, but it backs up its ridiculous title with silly humor and a goofy premise. This is classic capture the flag, except your ultimate desire is a member of royalty who craves sweet snacks. Cram pieces of cake into the burgeoning belly of a princess and watch her balloon up, making her more difficult for the other team to steal. The Great Foundation is tempered a bit by horrendous AI, network problems, and a tendency for matches to get bogged down into a stalemate. But as long as you're playing with friends, Fat Princess is a lot of fun and deserving of its outlandish name. Fat Princess pits two teams against each other, up to 16 players per side. Two of the modes have you vying for control of the princess, and these are by far the best parts of the game. It's fast and unpredictable, with lots of strategy amid the craziness. The other two modes aren't quite as fun though. Team Deathmatch and Invasion remove the princess entirely, focusing more on combat than conquest. They're still fun for a bit, but the meat of the game involves gobs of tasty cake and one hefty princess. There are 6 different classes in total. You start each life as a simple villager. He's low on health but very fast, so you can rush into the enemy base in no time flat to nab the royalty. He can also slap items out of enemy hands, which is pretty effective when the item in question is the princess. By putting on a hat, you become one of the other 5 classes. The warrior is strong but slow, the ranger pelts enemies with arrows, the priest can heal wounded soldiers, and the mage can light them on fire. The most important of the classes is the worker though. He isn't very good in battle, but he's handy with an axe. He can chop down trees and destroy rocks for resources, which lets you upgrade the classes or erect siege equipment. With upgraded characters, your worker can toss bombs, the warrior is even stronger, the priest can drain enemies of life, the mage can freeze enemies in place, and the ranger has a slow but powerful shotgun. Unfortunately, the priest's drain is so powerful, it makes the ranger pretty worthless. And the mage's ice attack is so effective, he's a real pain to fight against. It's still fun to play as any of the classes, but there are some balance issues. The siege equipment you can build adds a lot of unpredictability to the matches. First off, you have to build castle doors, or your enemies will just rush right into the castle. But you can build offensive things as well. Ladders and trampolines help you storm the enemy castle, and a catapult can fling you all the way across the map. Once everything is built, attacks can come from anywhere, so you'll have to be prepared. Unfortunately, not all of the maps are so dynamic. The best maps, such as the Great Gorge and Black Forest, have lots of secret passages and catapults to sneak into the castle, which keeps you always on your toes. But other maps, such as Sugar Cove, aren't nearly as interesting. This map replaces the castle with pirate ships, but there aren't any cool tricks, so matches often grind into a stalemate. It can take a half hour or more before one team finally breaks through, which gets tedious. The moment-to-moment play is still really fun in Fat Princess, but a few of the maps are just drag on for too long. There are also some online issues with the game. Connecting to a random match is very difficult, so you're better off just playing with friends. There is some lag and odd glitches as well, but the online experience is generally pretty smooth. If you can't find enough people to play in your match, AI bots will fill the other roles, but they're really dumb. They walk right into burning lava or past a kidnapped princess, and you can't rely on them to help with even basic tasks. If you can find a bunch of friends with headsets to play with though, it's a lot of fun. Fat Princess is a shockingly violent game, but that's a good thing. Blood splatters all across the cartoony map, which adds to the silly nature. There are tons of great situations that crop up as well. From throwing a potion that turns everyone into a chicken, to slinging the princess across the map in a catapult. There's a near constant string of cool situations that make this worth playing. There are some network and balance problems, but Fat Princess is still a really fun twist on the classic formula.